Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over a massive Steam blunder. I don't know if this was on the Steam side of things or Atlas, but we'll talk all about it. You guys may have heard about it over on social media, but a game accidentally got released very early, and I would be cautious of spoilers if you're looking forward to playing it. On top of that, want to go over a couple of new Steam releases that certainly should be either add to wishlist games or, pick them straight up, especially in the sense of one of them because it's so cheap, and the other one's available on Game Pass, so hell, you can play both of them pretty cheap. So, first of all, let's talk about this massive Steam blunder. Persona 5 Tactica accidentally went live early on Steam. The mishap was fixed about 20 minutes after it went live, but if you did launch the game, you downloaded the game and then launched it, and then I believe if you went into offline mode, you were good to play the game and you could play the entirety of the game. So some people got access to the game. I know it's not a big deal in the sense that this isn't like a colossal release, but it's still a fairly notable release. Like Persona 5 is an immensely popular game at this stage, and I just don't know how something like this happens. It's gotta be something. I would imagine it was on the Atlas side of things, where Atlas just accidentally, I don't know, clicked some button and then that launched the game into everybody. The only thing is, if you are worried about spoilers and things like that, I would highly recommend you to try to avoid, social media in regards to this game, because I'm sure spoilers will be running amok. Now, the game itself, I know that a lot of people don't have a lot of interest in it. Like, I've talked to people that are super into Persona in general, and these spin-off games just don't do it for them, whether it be the dancing games, whether it be Strikers, Persona 5 Strikers, or now Tactica. It's just like they want the mainline Persona titles. Persona 5 Tactica is a tactical, turn-based strategy RPG. Join the Phantom Thieves as they lead an uprising of the heart, assemble an all-star team of heroes in a brand new story in this thrilling combat adventure set in Persona's iconic universe. The base game is $59.99. There's a digital deluxe edition for $79.99, and yes, the game will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Like, Game Pass is just absolutely crushing it in terms of value offerings this year in general, and really, if you go back to last year as well. But this year, Starfield, Lies of P, Forza Motorsport, a game that we're going to talk about in a little bit, another day one release, and now Persona 5 Tactica dropping on November 17th. Buying it on Steam for $60 is what it is. I know some of you guys just don't like subscription services in general, and you like the game to be in your library permanently, quote-unquote permanently. I know there's a lot of debate on whether or not digital titles are games you own, but you get the idea. The game notes, after a strange incident, the Phantom Thieves wander into a bizarre realm where its citizens are living under tyrannical oppression. Surrounded by a military group, they find themselves in grave danger until a mysterious revolutionary named Arena rescues them and offers an enticing deal in exchange for their help. What truth lies behind Arena and the deal she offers to the Phantom Thieves? It's a new story featuring the return of fan-favorite characters and brand new allies and foes, an emotional revolution. Build your dream squad, where you can assemble a team of beloved heroes and dynamic combat, utilizing a plethora of powerful personas, an assortment of weapons, and wipe out your enemies in style. You do have a couple of pre-order bonuses if you do decide to pre-order the game. Persona 5 Tactica will be out on November 17th. It's coming to all major platforms outside of PC. I believe it's on Switch. It's going to be on PlayStation, Xbox, everything like that. And again, Xbox Game Pass over on November 17th. Moving on from that, Risk of Rain Returns is available now over on Steam. This is a revamped version of the original Risk of Rain, not Risk of Rain 2, of course. Carefully designed, beautifully remastered, and loaded with new ways to play. Risk of Rain is back and better than ever. Dive into the iconic roguelike full of unique loot combinations, enhanced with new survivors, overhauled multiplayer, fan-favorite content from Risk of Rain 2, and more. The game thus far has 2,700 Steam user reviews, 86% positive, and quite possibly best of all, it's at a very competitive price point. It's 15% off as a part of its introductory offer, and it's down to $12.74. $15 is its regular price. I know people that have spent an absurd number of hours into Risk of Rain 1, and I didn't get into Risk of Rain 1 as much as I did 2, but, if you like this style and aesthetic, some to check out as well. Carefully designed and beautifully remastered, hone your skills and abilities, discover new survivors, and dive into the progressively stronger runs. Discover secrets of ancient design lying dormant beneath the surface. Search under every log, stone, and gup to find new ways to play. 15 survivors to master as well. Many survivors fled the mysterious attack on your ship. Slice and dice And with the return of Chef, hold the front line and shield your team as Enforcer, or lay down a path of toxic sludge as everybody's favorite purple monster. Forge new paths to explore with 15 unique survivors throughout, and then you can play solo or gather your crew. Potent pickups in the game as well, the dangers of the world, and rule-bending artifacts on top of that. Super easy game to run, should be running fine on Steam Deck as well, so have a look at that. Yeah, 2,700 reviews, 86% positive there. And then lastly, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, available now on Steam, and it's on Xbox Game Pass. Another major day one Xbox Game Pass release. Look, I have no idea how Game Pass can be profitable, if it is profitable, whatever the deal is, but Microsoft is spending an absurd amount of money to get these games on their service, and you know what? More power to them. That offers us a way to easily access these games, because Like a Dragon Gaiden, the issue with this game is it is very much a bridge the gap kind of a game from Yakuza Like a Dragon and then into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, with the return of Kazuma Kiryu, kind of bridges us into that game, and it is priced at $49.99, so it's not a full $60. There is a digital deluxe edition for $55 that includes the Legendary Fighter Pack. Usually you don't see digital deluxe editions only being $5 more. It is, from what I've heard, a shorter game, but, you know, sometimes that's fine. And with it being on Xbox Game Pass, I imagine a lot of people will check out the game that way, but also for a lot of you guys, if you're a big RGG fan and you play all the Yakuza games, Judgment, everything like that, you probably want to have ownership of the game as well, quote-unquote ownership on Steam. So if that is the case, it is $50. A couple e-tailers have it a little bit discounted. I believe Games Planet has it at like 15% off or something like that. But yeah, these games, if you haven't played them, obviously 100%, this is not the starting point. Could you imagine somebody being like, I want to get into the RGG games. Let me start off with Like a Dragon Gaiden. Yeah, please don't do that. Please either go play Yakuza 0, or if you want a more visually pleasing experience with English voiceovers, you could also check out Judgment. Judgment, in my opinion, is quite possibly the best RGG title. That game is just tremendous from a visual standpoint. The English voice acting in that game is great as well. Just love that game, and a great mystery story attached to it. But if you want to start off with, you know, the Kazuma story, Yakuza 0 is the best place to play that. And yes, getting into this franchise is incredibly daunting, because you've got Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, Yakuza 3, 4, 5, and 6. You've got Like a Dragon Ishin that recently came out, Yakuza Like a Dragon, the lengthy turn-based JRPG. It's just a lot of titles. And then Infinite Wealth comes out in January. You've got Like a Dragon Gaiden now as well. And then if you want to play Judgment and Lost Judgment, yeah, it's an arduous task. It's a daunting task to get into, but what I always recommend is play one of the games, take a break, maybe play another game, maybe at most go like Yakuza 0 and Kiwami back-to-back, and then take a lengthy break, then play the others, because if you try to go, and I'm sure some people have done it, but if you try to go back-to-back with all of the games, you're just gonna burn yourself out with that gameplay style, and I don't think that's a good idea, and ultimately you'll be like, okay, this is super repetitive, but you know, you shouldn't be playing like 8 games back-to-back like that. Certainly don't do that. But nonetheless, Like a Dragon Gaiden out now. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a major fumble and a F-up on Steam with Persona 5 Tactica being being released early. I've never seen something like this, but it was rectified quickly, but people got access to it. Risk of Rain Returns and Like a Dragon Gaiden, both out now on Steam. Add them to your wishlist. Gaiden available on Game Pass, much like P5 Tactica will be next week. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.